voice I've had high, acknowledging the progress where the race could show salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, asking about one legendary battle for the victory. He turned to me as if to say, FIA is waiting there for you.
Hello you all, and welcome over to race number 14 of the season 4 NR2003 KFC Fantasy Series. We're now nearing the end of our international tour of I think 5 races or 6 races, I think, if you're counting Canada Montreal, which I think we'll be having that later on in the season after a few races back in the USA. But right now, we have now taken our first voyage down to Africa. So this will be our first race ever in the African continent, here at K Ayanami in South Africa. Yes, that's right. This is where the Formula One South African Grand Prix took place. And yeah, and hopefully we're going to see some more interesting, if not exciting, races here at our very first African race. So, we're going to go for the entries list, because we have a new driver joining us today for the first time here in D1, and his name is David Dixon. You will see in the number 45. There you can see David Dixon will make his first D1 debut here in Africa. So, let's get this done and over with the qualifying round or session, whatever you say. Either way, let's see who will qualify on pole for today's race. Ayanami is on pole.
Oh, it's one of Sean's drivers. Holy shit!
Well, first SLR Racing seems to be doing well in qualifying so far. Not to forget Torrey Lowell's back-to-back poles in New York and can't remember the one before that, but yeah, he did it 2 in a row for poles. Can Ayanami make it 2 in a row again this season? So Ayanami on pole, Cameron 2nd place, Thomas Juliano 3rd, Q Mullaney 4th, Gonzalez 5th, BORAT 6th.
BRB.
Okay, no problem. Leland Hill 7th place, 8th place Nolo Hamilton, Dex Miyazaki 9th place, and 10th place Riley Hill. These are your top 10. As we go down the order, we'll check a look at their other championship contenders. Chirnside should still be with us, contending for championship. She will start in 16th place, quite interestingly to see. And Cat Rose, another contender, will start in 21st. J Chen, meanwhile, will start 12th place. Let's see if we can make up for the points lost from last round. And who else to mention? Alejo. Alejo has unusually climbed up to very close to the lead in terms of points. He's now currently 3rd, I think, in points. Is he 3rd or 4th in points? If I'm not mistaken, I shall find out right now. Oh crap, this is all messed up, but let's see anyway. Okay, this is all messed up. I'm looking at it from my iPod and I just can't believe it. Alejo should be in 3rd place. Yeah, Alejo 3rd place. And interestingly enough, he is currently tied with Cat Rose, but Cat Rose obviously will will currently stand for second place on countback because she has 2 victories compared to Alejo's none this season. So let's see the other championship contenders that would be interesting to talk about so far. Sheridan, meanwhile, has climbed back to the top, towards the top as well, after a dismal few races after that season opener race win at Daytona. Sheridan is willing to up his game a bit more further, but to do that, it's going to be a tough game for him because he'll be starting for 25th today. Oh, and David Dixon, unsurprisingly, will start last, but not, just to say that this is how, he's a rookie. You always not expect things to happen perfectly, but he will start in 38th, which is the last place. And yeah, so let's get this going. And I almost forgot that we got to do the South African national anthem, which is quite difficult to find on YouTube. So I've decided to go somewhere old-fashioned. Let me find it. So, alright, let's see how this national anthem plays up. This is something I've not played before. I might as well just play. If it happens vocally, who knows? That's just how it is. Anyway, let's get started with the South African national anthem. Well, that was an incredibly long national anthem. But anyway, without wasting time, let's get on with the race. Starting off with the famous words in racing.
Drivers, start your engines!
Well, more news. Most of the Leland Motorsports cars are sporting different colours for this race.
Pretty special for this race in Africa. Well, we do hope these cars can separate even more to make sure we don't have any more incidents before we start the race.
At number 52 that we have a camera on right now, that's a new Another new paint scheme there.
Let's take a look at David Dixon, who is sporting in a similar livery that Leland Hill raced in the last few races. There he's right over there, the leopard scheme. Perfect for Africa.
Cheetah.
Or the cheater. As we go somewhere else, I think Leland Hill is sporting in a very different livery, perhaps the first ever race we've seen this type of livery. Very different compared to the last few schemes that he has ever done in the series. You can see Leland Hill over there.
And the 15 and 5 having a hood updates, but nothing too major on those.
There's the 15 and there is the number 5 over there, who's got a lot of work to do to try and maintain her championship lead. She's currently your championship leader, as I almost forgot. So this is going to be a tough one for her once again if she wants to retain her championship lead. This is the
only real motorsports car in the main team that didn't change at all was the 19. All the others have either slight changes or pretty big.
So
anyways, we come around. I don't know if this is a start, but wherever we are.
No, well, oh yeah, we're heading towards the start-finish line. This is going to be an interesting race here in Africa. We do bound to see some wrecks happening because this is a stock car race on a Grand Prix course. So let's see how they can handle, because we don't guarantee a lot of them are going to survive the track. Anyway, away we go here in Africa, and it seems as though that Ayanami and Camera going side by side. It seems as though Camera's got more of the edge, but let's see who is going to make it first in the next turn. Oh, this took all side, but Ayanami now gets more of the edge, and Juliano giving her a push. Ayanami makes it up front for the up first, but Juliano is not going to let her have it at the moment, as he tries to bring his Chevy up into the lead. Ayanami is very aggressive right now, as she takes the lead here in Africa.
Good news for Charlotte. Seeing one of her cars in the top in the lead.
SLR Racing has not won a race in season 2, but can Ayanami change all this? Camera down into 3rd place as we go down the and Owen Scott, what's going on with him? There might be a problem with him, but this is not supposed to happen that way. Let's find out what happened to Owen Scott. If he blows up during midfield, he just stopped. I think we need to restart this, because that's just bloody unacceptable.
Yeah, his engine
But
is shut off.
we're already almost a lap in. There's no point.
Nah, it's not fair. I didn't realize what is going on. He just stopped like out of nowhere, just before the start finish line.
It is. If their engines can't handle it, then their engines can't handle it.
I do exactly the same thing. If a car doesn't make it, it has to be fair on everyone. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to restart the race. I think we're gonna have to.
That means that's gonna screw over Ray and all the drivers who had a good start.
Well, that's the problem. I should have noticed this, like
Just because
several
one guy
seconds
decided,
before.
But it was a good battle at the beginning,
one car
so we
decided to
couldn't.
blow.
Okay, is this happening
And,
again?
oh my god!
Yay! Let's
Check
go
the
for
rate.
a full pace lap again.
See, stop breaking
Oh
the
my
fucking
god! We're wrecked
game.
on the start.
See, hold on a
This
second.
is why we should have just kept it green. If we're just gonna keep wrecking on the start.
It shouldn't happen. See,
And there
it's
we
fucked
go.
up. Stop breaking the fucking game. I'm gonna have to start fixing this track NI again, because the stupid cars won't make it. It should work. See, stop fucking around.
Looks okay. No major damage, so you should also from pit road. We're all good.
See,
Oh, no, never mind.
this is not fair on everyone. Stop fucking around. Oh my gosh.
Okay. We're all good.
Finally.
Advance.
If they keep wrecking around, I'm gonna cry right now.
If they don't make it to the green flag this time, then whoever gets out gets out. Because if we keep going, have to restart it, then it's just never gonna go green, is it?
I think I'm gonna.
If anyone fails to make it to the start this time, then
Right.
too bad.
Right, everyone starts. Finally. So
About time.
and away we go. So let's see if A Ayanami
It's
can hold
alright.
it.
A little bit of an issue.
And,
The 12 got blew up before the race started, so we had to restart the race.
Ayanami got a better start down there, so does Cam Wright. And that's going to be a bit of an upset for Thomas Giuliano, who was close with R Ayanami. Oh my gosh, now they're going really close with two Chevys and a
better.
Dodge up front.
This is way better.
Right now, I'm kind of in the middle of a race, so if I'm gonna like keep leaving and coming back, because me and my friend are kind of keeping up on like what, like
Okay.
where we are, because you know what I mean.
Yeah, no problem. I guess circumstances say so,
But
but
I'm
no
gonna
problem.
Be updated.
Can we just get a pit road check? Make sure everyone actually,
Everyone's-
is in this
Everyone
race.
made it through.
Everyone's okay. Everyone has made it.
You said this last time, and then we had to restart because someone blew up.
Well, I didn't
didn't
properly
notice
check
him.
everybody, and this is how it all started. But anyway, R Ayanami continues to lead. As I do something.
I'll be back.
So R Ayanami continues to lead. Camera in second place, and Melody up into third place.
I knew that taking a JC developmental driver would be a good idea.
Yeah, now he may have this thing down pat.
Winfield does prove her luck right now, unlike any of the Williams drivers during that era.
This might be that's our chance to actually get a win.
Ooh, two monster cars, Mullaney and Nolan Hamilton, and Nolan Hamilton is up front now.
Presuming nothing bad happened.
We have lots of
That's the one
Toyotas. We have lots of Toyotas in most of the top 10. There is Leighton Hill. No, Riley Hill, his brother, around here. And it seems
You
as
can
though...
finally tell because I changed the scheme on the 15 to be my old one.
Interesting to say the least.
Plus, it's actually been updated, so yay! First time I've updated that in a year. Anyway, with Leo Motorsports fielding nine cars in this race.
9. That's right.
Yeah, because you have my main 4 on the main team, and the 4 on the satellite team, and then the 45.
Ah, okay.
Thomas Giuliano in third place.
So there's one more Toyota in this race than there usually is. Oh, he's actually making passes, and
Unfortunately.
Lola seems to have fallen back.
LaForge Henry appears to have some damage on the rear, so it seems something
might-
happened to her.
That might explain why the 5 has suddenly just dropped all the way back.
It's a 4. Oh my gosh, what's happened down here? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That was
it.
a awful wreck, which luckily she would say, look at the number 19 and number 5 colliding each
Teammates.
other. Well, there are two
Oh,
teammates.
God,
19
no, that's a teammate.
That's not her team. Well, number 19 is her teammate, but As a result,
Yep.
19 got
number
into the
4 got
which
hit.
then got-
onto the
Well,
lead.
that appears to be a lot of damage to the right side of the points leader.
19 got in the back of the
It looks
four,
as though that
which
Lola
then
Chirnside
fit-
was lucky to be able to carry on with just almost no damage at all. But LaForge Henry suffering a little bit more damage in comparison.
They have dropped pretty far back after that one.
We're going at a different angle.
Yeah, Arthur just got on the bumper and would not let off.
Don't forget that Lola Chirnside actually raced alongside LaForge Henry back at Canada in a battle for towards the lead in second and third. They were going back and forth, switching each positions one and another. And this seems as though that we're having a new rivalry starting between LaForge Henry and Lola Chirnside as we go.
I don't see why her being dumped by a teammate would start a rivalry.
As in, no. Well, LaForge Henry and Lola Chirnside. Well, I don't know.
As you can tell that the 5 wouldn't have doored the 4 if that wasn't the case. The 5 was just trying to save it. Drops from 16th last time by to the back of the pack. Tough break for the points leader coming into this one. Hopefully, if we get cautioned, then they may be able to claw that back.
Lola has lost a ton of position with that move.
Yeah, the 19 just drives up and does not let off of the 5. Almost got her completely sideways.
Yeah. Yeah, had that 4 not been there, it could have been a lot worse for the 5 car.
Points leader coming into this.
So, perfect timing, I guess.
Right, let's go back
That 5.
live. So Ayanami and Cam Wright are now battling for the lead. They're now caught up with each other. Cam Wright seems to have more of a better edge than Ayanami, quite unusually. We know how Ayanami can be aggressive, but
And number 45 has actually moved up a few
Hey,
positions
sorry,
since the
they're
last
still-
saw.
they're still
oh,
leading,
here
but
comes Cam Wright. Oh my gosh, Cam Wright making an easy pass on Ayanami.
still leading, but K Meeks Jr. just passed him right now.
That was an easy pass. Cam Wright now takes the lead here in Africa.
Yeah, a close one.
Seems to be Giuliano and possibly Nola or Q Mullaney behind them. One of them
There's
has
Giuliano,
green
and
band.
there is Nola Hamilton in the number 55. Oh, we have more Toyotas battling. There is BORAT, and there is J Chen. I think J Chen is climbing up towards the front as well. He's now starting to pass some cars. First car he passes Riley Hill, and now BORAT he's passing. So it
we might want to just check that corner, make sure no funny happens there again.
We'll find out. We'll check and make sure. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye towards the back of the pack. Anyway, J Chen.
Ian's gonna get the run down here.
Chen's on the run right now. Chen is on the run right now. And he now tries to make a move on Q Mullaney, just not enough. That was a bit too late for him to try and make a move on. And now he's got Riley Hill. I think Riley Hill might have a plan set in mind to help his semi-teammate.
Riley Hill, coming off of an absolute breakout season last season, almost won the championship. He was, I believe, he's somewhere in the mid-20s in points coming into this one.
It is.
Look.
He is somewhere out of the top 10. He was in the top 10 at some point, but
J
sometimes
Chen
going
is
in and out.
at
The 15 coming up.
13 with 227 points. That's for J Chen.
And the 15 after having an almost championship season late in the year, currently having one of his worst seasons on record.
Yeah, 15 is in 10 now.
Chirnside joins in the back of the pack, hopefully trying to make up for lost time for that incident with unfortunate Henry.
Yeah,
and the thing is, no
probably ruined
incident.
her race.
There's no further incidents so far, but anything that can happen anytime soon.
Yeah,
Drew Walker has been falling off recently, it seems.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jerry Chen
he's
is
in-
not stopping. It appears to me
Oh,
that Jerry Chen is
BORAT
catching.
drives right up to the side of the 15. Could have just taken out his semi teammate right there.
Jerry Chen does have a bit more boost.
It looks
as a
like
top
it
three.
looks like currently, apart from the 15, the entirety of Leland Motorsports' satellite team is currently outrunning the main team.
But
So, at the
this
current
is all
pace-
matters to discard Jerry Chen. I think Jerry Chen is definitely climbing up because it's based on his ratings.
There's been a rumor around the garage area quite recently about J Chen's possible retirement after this season.
And that is a question. There's a big question mark there, as
But J Chen is yet to give a full statement on what's going to be happening yet.
Not to mention, he has a win on his belt this season, and he's 5th in points right now. So, does it make sense to leave while you're somewhat prime?
and this is something more unusual. For those who don't know, there has been confirmed news that Cam Wright will not be racing for Feeding Motorsports from next season. So though it seems as though that chances are looming that he could indeed be retiring, at least other driver from next season, possibly to at least give Cam Wright Jr., his son, more of a chance to.
There's also possible rumors about him just becoming a free agent.
Or an independent driver, probably.
Depending on what he wants to do. Look, but I've heard of a lot of the big teams in the garage looking to try and pick him up.
Let's see.
We'll
Cam
see.
Wright Sr. is running around in 32nd with a points total of 118, tied with Asa Leong. That's 7 points in the first.
Avery Hamilton. Avery Hamilton has been on the back of the 26 the whole race.
It seems to me that there is a Toyota war going along.
More like most of the Toyotas are trying to help each other.
But look at Owen Scott, who's lurking around right now.
The Cadillac's going to jump down and help the Leland Motorsports Toyotas instead of the other two. Now he's going to jump back up.
So,
but the story behind that new number 52, if you remember the scheme that he won in, while same sponsor, bit of a rebrand.
So, ties going into Cat Rose and Alejo are tied for second with 239 points. And Drew Walker and R Ayanami are tied for seventh with 206 points.
With Avery's semi-primary sponsor for this year, rebranding that car is going to be debuting that brand new paint scheme. All coming under threat from the 51. Whoa, went off.
There is Al Miyazaki tied for second, 5 points.
Has to let off, or else he'll run in the back of Q Mullaney. Doesn't want to do. Here comes Cam Wright Jr. No, he's not going to complete it. Whoa, right over the curb.
It looks like that Riley Hill is starting to struggle with his tires right now, as he seems to be running wide quite a few times in the last few corners.
Right. And as we was commenting on earlier, Riley Hill having what I believe is his worst season on record, possibly even tying his rookie season for worst season on record. After an almost championship caliber season in season 3, they're just trying to claw together pretty much anything they can get late in this season.
Jerry Chen is battling for another Hamilton, and he's got it. Now up into 4th place. Oh, and Juliano makes a move on Ayanami for 2nd place, and he's got it as well. Sounds like this is probably this is probably the easiest. This is probably the easiest road course where you can actually overtake here at this track.
Do we have an update on the 45 right now?
The 45. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Alejo!
Oh my
It's flipped over on his roof. What happened down there? That is a terrible collision down there. What happened to Alejo? Alejo! This is the first time since Germany back in season 3, I think, we've seen a driver flipped over on his roof. But let's take a look and see what happened to the number 2 car. It's my god, Cat Rose, one of your contenders is also involved. But
Those were the
look at that.
Those were 2 people that were tied for 2nd place.
What on earth just happened down there?
That means
this could be a even though the 5s had problems, this could be a major break for them in points. Solomon Sheridan drives up on the quarter panel, and just like the 19 and the 5, just does not let off.
Cat Rose ramming into Alejo, causing him to flip over. And oh my gosh, Bucha almost made it, but not quite. I don't think it's done a lot of damage.
John Palmer got really loose through there.
I hope that Alejo is okay.
But that was a huge scare. I don't think he was very. I don't think it was a big wreck. It was just more of a wreck that's causing him to. I don't know. I think to do with massive gravity.
Let's see. Was the 66 pressuring the 11 in any way?
Around 90
I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Was contacted.
But oh my days.
90 miles per hour. It was around 90 miles per hour when he was turned. Don't know exactly what speed it was when he started flipping over.
We gotta take a look at the number 66 and see if there were any pressure. It does look like the 66 might have caused it in the first place. Let's go on board.
No, the 11 was clear. Not by much, but the 11 was clear of the 66 when he spun the 2.
Let's take a look closer at Solomon Sheridan. It looks likely that Solomon Sheridan is at fault. And it doesn't look like that Solomon Sheridan is going to recover.
He drives up to the quarter panel, does not let off.
That's a small brash on the front of his hood. That's a small brash on his hood.
Sorry.
But let's go on board the victim itself. Alrighty, Alejo.
You sure you really go to that camera angle? Because I think it goes over. We're not going to mention anything.
You can see Cat Rose. Oh, and I think Bouchard as well.
And they've broken our camera.
Ah, great. Right. So I'm sure you're paying for that.
Well,
That's coming out of CT Motorsports funds.
wait a second.
That's coming out of paycheck.
Wait a second, but there's no yellow flag. That's unusual.
Excuse me?
What the fuck? There's no yellow flag for that? The car flipped.
That is very unusual.
No, I think
so big.
No, it is. It's still green. What are we doing?
Whoops.
That is. I don't know what's going on.
I think I
How the fuck
I
did the race
clearly
go
tested
green?
it. I clearly tested.
If only there was a way to call manual cautions.
I know, but that's fucking ridiculous. What?
Wait, no, there is a way to call there is a way to call manual cautions. It's just I forgot how to do it.
I'll go look.
Oh wait, it's You know what I could have done? What I could have done is I could have like hang on, let me stop this raise. What I could have done is I could have like gone into the drive mode and then set up the yellow flag from there. If the yellow flag didn't work out there and it's a collision, then that can bring out the caution manually. So I could control the yellow flag. The only problem is I need to to sort out this somewhere.
Really? Every single time.
Realized. Okay.
Well,
Meanwhile, Jerry
I don't know
Chen's
what to
phone
do
rings.
about that, because realistically, a car flipped in the middle of the track should be a caution.
Yeah, the problem is that if I put it on drive mode, it will automatically break the game. I need to fix some. I need to do something first before I could do so. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't want to risk it. So if I put it on drive mode, it's gonna break the whole game. I think I have to do this next time. I'll make sure from now on, if there's a yellow flag, then if there's no yellow flag after a serious caution,
not register it.
It would have been a yellow flag. Otherwise, it's just not fair. If there's a yellow flag in this race, then fair enough. Then hopefully, that'll be fair for everyone to finally get a chance.
But if there isn't, then this race is going to be highly controversial again.
This is
we can excuse it as track officials on the job. We'll check after that.
Just look at how awful looking Cat Rose is without her hood after that unfortunate wreck with the number 2 car, which will certainly dent her championship hopes. Just how sad is that?
I think I found it.
Anyway, back into the lead. Cam Wright still leading. R Ayanami is catching up, and J Chen is catching up. Catching up towards the front.
All right. Okay, I put the video in general. Oh, why don't you guys go look into that, and then the next race you try to apply that, and that way we can focus on this.
Oh, we finally have a caution. We finally have a caution. But what happened this time? What happened this time?
Imagine just imagine just a little leaf.
We finally have a caution, but
I believe it might have been Arthur Xavier because I saw that.
Oh
no!
Avery Hamilton, what happened down there? I think.
Oh shit!
Oh my God! Another collision. That's the number 19. That's the number 19. Oh my gosh! 19 and 52 collided onto the wall. Oh my gosh! That was unfortunate, and that is what brought the yellow flag. Luckily, I think maybe they done like an Ayrton Senna, decided to do something about bringing up a caution by just crashing onto themselves, which I think is a pretty foolish but understandable.
Hashtag justice for the 52.
Avery Hamilton is certainly not going to be in good terms with the main team of the HMR or Leader Motorsports team any further, especially being a former driver of the team. And just look at that, dumping the number 19.
The points. Avery Hamilton. He was 20th with 163 points.
This is though unfortunate. Let's go on board.
Yeah, and the 54 is getting a bit of a tongue lashing to the 52 and the 19.
Teammate collide here at South Africa.
Now you can say that's a teammate.
Oh my God. Oh.
What a way to debut a new paint scheme, wrecking it.
Yeah, I mean you got
Shout out to Lefty's Twitter.
Who left his Twitter?
Yeah, Lefty has Twitter.
Oh, my bad. Now I know.
Yeah, at Lefty Designs. You should go follow him.
Yeah. Hey, at least you got some camera time on it. Oh, looks like all the cars are gonna pit.
Oh, here comes pit stops.
At least he got a shout out.
You're all gonna pit, every single one of them.
Almost everyone. Well, hopefully.
Yeah, this feels like
everybody right now. Oh,
it's like career mode.
There's smoke coming in pit lane. Don't know what's going on there.
Smoke?
Everybody pit.
I can't see any smoke.
There was some. It's gone now. Yep, everybody pits.
Yeah.
Let's see who makes it out of pit road first. 3016 working on left side tires. Both tires go on. Car comes up the track on the left side.
For tires and fuel.
Right side goes
Cat
up.
Rose
now.
stays out. Cat Rose stays
Yeah,
out.
but she's a lap down, so it's okay.
Yeah, pretty obvious.
All right, 36. It gets off.
Wait, the first stayed out. What?
Cam Wright coming out. Let's see if Ayanami can make it in time.
The
Oh
four car stayed
no!
out.
What happened to
No,
Ayanami?
Ayanami loses positions.
Ayanami's got a huge
Bro.
problem down there. I don't know if she's. I think there's a problem with Ayanami right now.
Problem with the
Oh,
18 car
boy.
in pit road. Tragedy strikes on pit road for the 18 car. Running in second place.
The 54 have a bit of a bad pit stop.
What's happening with the 18?
I don't know what's going on. This is stupid. Oh, Nolan Hamilton stays out after a very lengthy pit stop right now. Oh, Ayanami finally goes out.
Ayanami goes out now.
Oh, thank God.
But that was awful. That was,
Imagine if we had to tell her the bad news.
that is.
She would have lost her lid.
That was terribly awful for the number 18 car. She was doing very well. It just
He
happens.
was running in second place.
It truly happens to be bad
What
luck.
a high.
Cat Rose is
Cat
definitely
Rose?
lapped down.
Ed Rose is scored a lap down, I think.
It should be
So
lapped.
is a fourth
So
Henry.
LaForce
I don't
Henry.
know, actually. I don't know. So the damaged car of Cad Rose and LaForge Henry stayed out. Behind them are the lead lap cars,
Ooh.
Cameron Senior, who's been
Owen
dominating
Scott.
the whole race. J Chen and Owen Scott in the Grade A Productions car.
Let me check something.
And we got bit conversation on the radio. Oh, the 5 team is bashing the driver of the 19 after his stupid performance that he did.
Oh, and the pace truck will be coming in this lap as the lights are off and all drivers now preparing for the restart.
As the tail end of the field catches up, that's the cars that had issues on pit
trying
road.
to.
You can see the green flag showing, and we're gonna go in just a moment. We have 2 lap cars in front. Cat Rose and LaForge Henry. These 2 cars will have to make way for the leaders behind them, unless.
Yeah, especially the damaged 13 car. The
Oh.
leaders can't right.
Cat Rose is in first place.
Henry tries to make a move.
Cat Rose on the lead lap.
So
That's
does
quite
Owen
unusual.
Scott.
Wait, no, Cat Rose is
Cat
on the
Rose,
lead lap, but
obviously,
it's expected that she'll have to make a move because of the damage done to her car. But that will give LaForge Henry the lead right now. We're now 12 laps to go.
Bro comes back from getting unfortunately taken out in a wreck early on the leading.
South Africa, Cam Wright settles in the third place as there's a gigantic battle for fourth between Owen Scott, Jerry Chen, and behind them, Scott gets it from Chen, by the way, but behind them, Cam Wright Jr., along with Jacob Hammond, who just got back from a race ban, but it looks like more of those might be coming his direction.
It's incredibly likely.
Wright has now caught up with the 13 of Cad Rose, which actually doesn't seem to be struggling that much. I mean, she's obviously slow, but she's actually not that much slower than.
Is going to make a move on Cat Rose, likely because of that damage. It is not likely that she'll be able to hold that much longer, and I think Owen Scott will join in alongside to pass Cat Rose, and I think Jerry Chen probably have a plan set in stone to perhaps maybe do something with his teammate. Oh, that was a close shave. Trying to get
Owen
past
Scott,
Cat Rose.
extremely aggressive. Thought about helping his teammate, decided not to. Jumps in front of his teammate behind Cam Rice Sr.
Now the
As
guy
behind
head-to-head.
Jerry Chen now tries to get around Cat
And
Rose.
here comes Cat Rose just running like a rock.
Now they've got LaForge Henry to deal with. She has slight damage, I assume, because of that collision early on with Chirnside.
Yeah, so light.
No, we're talking about the 4 car. Now it's the lead. Now it's the lead pack cars. Cam Rice Sr. extremely dominating 88, the lowest 88. Behind them, Owen Scott. We haven't seen him anywhere, but he is a series champion. And behind them, Jerry Chen, who's been probably one of the fastest cars here today. South Africa.
That 12 goes. 12 getting close to the 8th bumper.
12, extremely aggressive with the 88. Now, the three cars, 88, 12, 36. So close to going.
Oh my gosh, Cam Wright! Oh my god. That was
I told you it was.
unbelievable.
I told you it was going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
Heartbreak for the 88.
What an
And
absolute
there's
heartbreak.
one
Cam
side.
Wright's got some damage on the side.
There goes his day.
Weight of Cam Wright into the wall. That was shocking. And uncalled for.
I told you something
Oh
was going to
my
happen.
god.
Camera is certainly going to struggle, I think, for some time. But let's take a look at this awful replay of Cam Wright, who was so close. He was leading at one point, and hopefully could be set to winning his first race of the season until this happens. Look at Owen Scott, the championship defender. This is not where you call a champion, a defending champion right now, especially for what has happened down there.
I think there was a quote that
was just
Convoy
uncalled
used
for,
for Jeff Gordon. I'm going to try to figure out what that was.
Wow. Our defending champion, Owen Scott.
And JC Motorsports driver.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, fine.
And the team owner had a front row seat for this one.
J Chen sitting right behind them, seeing the 12 car just turning that 88 right into the wall. Go on board with Cam Wright Sr. now on the Lowe's onboard camera on the number 88 Lowe's Chevrolet. You can see going to the fourth turn. He was on the outside, and there. Nothing you could do. He was a passenger at that point. Great job at a driver of the 88, not causing any more damage to that Chevrolet than he has to. He loses a lot of positions there in the now damaged 88 Chevrolet SS.
I'm looking for the quote.
Owen Scott trying to make a move on LaForgia Henry for the lead, and I think he's going to go for it.
Scott, after that move, is now in the lead.
Am I behind Austin Leon again?
I found the quote.
I can't see.
That was a real act of a champion.
Oh, you're passing Austin Leon already.
Wait, that's not me. Oh,
That is you.
even I'm getting him confused now.
No,
God's
Riley
sake.
Hill. No, that's Riley Hill. Sorry,
God
Riley
help
Hill.
me. Even I'm getting
mistaken right now.
my cars confused now.
Wow, Leland. I see how it is. You can't even tell your cars apart, but when we can't tell your cars apart, that's so fucking different. It's blue.
Be quiet. That's because that's my season 1 and 2 scheme. Leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than the half and half one, at least.
Well, at least you could tell the half.
That's true. That is true. It is very
On track now, J Chen overtakes the damage car of the Fort Henry. So does Cam Wright Jr., who just saw his dad get turned into the wall by the defending champion.
Yeah, that was a real act of a champion.
There he goes. There's Cam Wright Sr. He is pissed. I bet if he catches up to that 12 car, and he will. I mean, that car is fast. When he catches up to that 12 car, the 12 is not going to be yet having a good day. So can the 36 get there first, or will the 88 get there to wall? I can only assume as take revenge.
Oh,
Now behind his son, Junior moves out of the way for his father. There you go, Pops. I know you're not having a good day. You don't need to turn me. I'll let you go.
Well, apparently Cam Wright here is yelling at the top of his lungs because he's here, as we can hear it over the motors of the engines.
This is not the first time Cam Wright has been screwed over by a JCM car. Season 3, 4 or 5 times, I think there are at least 3 times, a JCM car has ended Cam Wright Sr.'s run at the race win.
It's going to be a feud between these two teams.
Watch out!
The 36 is now...
Actually,
there's a gap between the 36 and the 12.
J Chen actually could take over the championship lead after this race if he stays as it is. I think Owen Scott is like a few points behind him. I don't know. I think it'll be a close run. I think it'll be between Scott and Chen. Because L Chirnside is like several places down. And
after very unfortunate contact with a teammate early on.
Yep.
And we have report that the 45 might be losing power steering.
Oh, jeez.
Let's take a look at the number 45. Where is
They
he
say,
right now?
they
And
say,
here's the driver of the 45 here. Here for an interview.
they say that if it gets too bad, they're going to bring it in.
He's right there, actually, in a very
Yeah,
good
by
spot.
Richard. Now
17th
cars
place.
three.
Not bad for a rookie.
They're up
Yes,
17
fly out the car.
from the rear of the field.
On a road course, the power steering issue can't be good, but it seems like the driver of that 45 car is dealing with it in the best way he could. And look, he's in front of Season 2 champion Drew Walker. And the GOAT of the series, Solomon Sheridan.
Also had of his team owner as well.
Who's trying to hold
There's.
as much as she can.
Oh!
Oh my god, god damn.
Jeez, the camera angles do not help with the fear factor.
Trying to
I
maximize the
looked
champion
damn
points
it.
is already
And
fading
her
away.
personality on the track is not a good fit.
Hey, Tari, let's just say a bit of paper issue happened with your 18 car.
Yeah, so he wasn't second. I don't know where they are now.
Yeah,
seems-
and the 88 got dunked by the 12.
Yeah.
Owen
But
Scott
hey,
is trying to build
hey, at least Cam Wright Jr. in third.
88?
Yeah, 12 down
Yeah.
to 80.
Yeah.
Okay
and,
then, yeah.
And Kim
That was
Racing is having
yeah.
a Leland Hill moment. Screaming
Was
the songs.
that
It's always the JCM cars. Ah!
was
At least
did it-
Cam Wright Jr. is in second, in third.
No. Here's my question. Was it intentional?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
then that's got to be looked after. That's
Maybe.
No,
if it was,
Where's
They put that on
Ryder?
the inside.
I
Owen,
need to look at it. I need to look at it.
Owen Scott gets DQ'd and J Chen wins again.
Yeah, do you want that?
Actually, if Cam Wright could pass, if Cam Wright Jr. could pass you,
Actually,
he'd get the win.
this could be something to look at if Owen Scott's move on Cam Wright was intentional, which causes a collision for.
I
number 88.
would if I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
It definitely looked. It looked to me as if he just got on the quarter panel and just didn't let off.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
Which is-
this would show. This would be
Wait.
a
Which
This would be a good-
to be fair, has been a bit of a problem this race, especially with my team's cars.
yeah.
this
Leland's
could be
team-
a good
This is not going to
Test.
be. This is not going to be a fun time when we get back to the shop
I want
later.
to see.
Can
I
we
want
please get a look at the mount laps left, please?
first. I want to see what happened.
This isn't going to be a very fun
Camera-
time when it comes to returning to the shop tonight, is it?
36.
I would if it looked intentional and if it really wasn't.
36 cannot be happy with the 8 right now. Glued to the bumper of that Colin coming out of Cadillac is the Budweiser Dodge of Cam Wright Jr.
But I'm saying that
36, doing up a bit of a run there. Now pull it up in front of Cam Wright Jr. by a bit.
Cam Wright Jr. I think has a little bit of a run.
Sorry.
He does. It looks like he has a little bit of a run.
Okay.
Oh yeah, big
Down
yep,
to
run.
Wright
second,
Jr.
36 will deny it.
Hopefully, this doesn't dent his chances of
Looks
trying
like
to win the championship.
someone shared this. We called him the hauler of the race.
I want okay. At the end of the race, I want to see the wreck. If I think it's intentional, he's getting swallowed.
I guess a time penalty is a possibility to sort something out.
If it was an AI intentional wreck, then it's gonna. Well, we're gonna do what NASCAR. We're not gonna do a time penalty. We're just gonna make. He's not gonna get any points for that because that's not.
The DQ him for a move?
Yeah. That's what NASCAR does.
Yeah.
NASCAR disqualifies them. They put them all the way at the back. They finish last.
Damn.
Second place gets the win.
So, guys, since we're here, I just want to talk to you guys, especially Tari and Leland, a bit about what I've been thinking lately. So right now my thinking is I won't stay for season 5, most likely. because I'm gonna try to debut the new updated car, and it'll be a shame if I didn't update it. But after Series 5, if we're gonna have a long season break, or if we're gonna switch to a different mod,
Oh,
Here we go.
Cameron Jr.'s been
there's gonna be a
move.
move for the lead. What a fitting time for me to make this announcement. I'm probably gonna retire after Season 5.
I mean,
So,
I was thinking,
It
I was
depends.
thinking of
Sorry,
even,
Mom.
I was actually thinking of retiring after
Sorry,
season
I
5
have a
was.
shot. I understand the sport.
But I'm saying, okay. What did you guys think the wreck was? Did it look intentional?
I don't know. I personally call it a racing incident, but I'm the team owner, so I'm not gonna. Oh my god, 36 and an 8 being aggressive with each other now.
Oh no. They're
No,
at each other.
now-
I can feel it.
Now, if I see an intentional wreck, then Jerry's gonna as well.
I know.
That'll be a field day.
Hey, I'm a veteran trying to retire. Let me retire in peace.
And apparently,
I'm making it official. I will retire after Season 5.
No,
I
I'll,
Caution's
There
out.
we go. Caution's out.
I'll still annoy you to death every day. Don't worry.
Whoa.
Guys,
We'll find
Lights
out.
blinking.
We'll find out what happens.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
Caution's
Oh,
out.
Will we
no.
finish under yellow?
Dixon!
Will we finish
Dixon
under...
must have had a problem down there.
Will we finish
Oh.
under yellow?
We're having such a good run today.
He was
I
as
think
high
that's
as
how
70, but
Phoenix
what
got the
happened
best
down
of them.
there?
Oh, Christ.
Yep.
So let me show it
Oh,
again.
God.
Again.
Sheridan again.
Sheridan! Sheridan!
Oh, my
Actually,
God.
wait, whoa. Go back. Wait a minute. Look at Giuliano. Giuliano was not given many room.
Yeah.
That's how.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. So
That's Giuliano's fault. Giuliano wasn't giving the 45 any room, and Sheridan had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's all Giuliano's fault.
Let's take a look at the replay.
We also just don't like Giuliano.
No, that was entirely just watch. Coming into turn number 1.
That
Yeah, Giuliano didn't. Yeah, that's Giuliano.
No, yeah, he didn't.
and
He
then
didn't.
Solomon finished him off.
Sheridan didn't mean to do that. I can tell you that. That was not.
I mean,
Sheridan.
okay, if we go on board with Sheridan, we can see where his will is. If he was getting forced off the track, then there was nothing that he could have done. Really? Every single time.
Oh,
Not again!
the
Or-
phone rings.
Let's see.
Jerry, please! Make sure you have your notification before we start.
All right, let's see. So coming into turn
I'm on
1,
my phone right now. I need to hang up on. Oh,
Sheridan was trying to. Yeah, he was getting forced. Oh
back.
yeah,
Giuliano's
Yep.
out. I mean, Giuliano
that was
again.
Giuliano.
OMG, poor Giuliano.
poor Giuliano.
Poor fucking David Dixon.
David Dixon, man.
Yeah, this is his first start, and he just gets
going to
fucked
finish
over.
under yellow.
We will not finish under yellow.
We're not. No, we
Probably.
might.
Oh,
If we're under
we
5
might
to
actually
go.
get up in second
We'll
place.
probably have a lap or 2 lap shootout.
No, if Jerry, I'm going to tell you this right now. If we're under a lap or 2, actually no, if we're under like 5 laps, it's going to finish under yellow.
Look, the pace cars, the lights are off on the pace.
Pace truck will be coming in this lap. I think we're gonna have a 2-lap
Oh,
shootout.
Left to go.
We'll have a 2-lap shootout. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Coming off the line, Owen Scott is
Anything can happen. But as of right now, I don't know what's going on with the 12. If the 12 did do something, he is not the race leader.
Okay.
So it's
So
not
right now, coming off to the line.
green flag.
For 2
Green
laps.
flag's out.
Here we go. Oh, and look at J Chen trying to get back at Q Mullaney Jr. Trying to make it a 1-2 for JC Motorsports. And
Or
hopefully.
1, honestly.
He won't. There won't be a 1-2. I'm saying this right now.
Oh, jeez.
I got.
Oh my god, here comes J Chen. I think he's gonna make it on his teammate as well. Oh my, what happened? Oh my gosh, Cat Rose is blown. Cat Rose has blown his
Cat
engine.
Rose is an engine
About
blow.
time.
What a
time.
blow.
Is anyone really
That
He's had
is she's
damage.
number 13. Who
No,
was in the
no. It's not Takura's fault. She had damage in the engine area since like lap 3. It's a fucking miracle that she held off.
she had it during the okay.
During the
The
pace
entire
lap.
back
Fashion
part of
rules. The cars behind her weren't allowed to go around her until the
She
green light comes
she
out.
held up the 43. She held up most of like the back runners, so
Actually,
so
that might be a That might be.
Actually, no. So under caution flag rules, they're not allowed to go around her until the green flag comes out for the leaders, which is why they went around her then. So even if she had damage, there's still
Jerry Chen is slowing down. What's going on with Jerry Chen?
Chen slowing down.
I think was there a problem? Was there a problem?
No. Weave. Go back up to the front. We might have a seat. We might have a.
Hey. The 8 turned to 36, or at least forced to 36 somewhere. There was contact. No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. The 36.
No contact.
Yeah, nope. That was just me being slow. It's not.
I think it might have been a 50.
I don't know. It was just me being slow. Nobody made it.
Anyway, back to the front.
Back to the left, please.
And Cameron Jr. trying to make him. Oh my God! Last
flag
lap
is out.
to go.
Final lap here.
One lap to go. It's going to be a battle between Cameron Jr. and Owen Scott. Cameron Jr. wants to at least give his father a rest, but trying to prove himself. He can definitely be up to winning races. He has yet to win a race. This could be his maiden win. Don't forget the clash back at Daytona where he almost won that race.
It could be SLR's first win in almost.
Imagine the 8 turns to 12. Imagine if the 8 turns to 12.
Owen Scott is under investigation right now.
Imagine if the 8 turns to 12 and they both disqualified and the 36 still fucking wins this thing.
Oh God, I hope not. I really don't want to fucking disqualify one of my
Jerry
own.
Chen joins in. I think he might. I don't know what he's up to, but there's no guarantee he can win a race down from third place.
Looks slower than the 8 and the 12. I don't know about that car. He looks very slow compared to the 8 and the 12.
Under investigation, the 12 will get the unofficial win, but we don't know what's gonna happen.
Coming up toward the flag, I think Owen Scott will take his fourth provisional win of the season.
No. This is the final lap. This is the final lap right now.
This is the final lap already. This is the final lap already. He will win the race. Provisionally.
Owen Scott will win, but we don't know if it actually will until Nascar
has the winner of this race. But there is an investigation against the 12 car right now. NASCAR officials are reviewing the footage. Actually, I'm gonna have to go provide that footage. Am I not?
Yeah, send me it. I gotta see it.
Can you end the stream quickly, Weeb? You have to, or else I can't send.
Now?
Or just go back.
Just go back to the race. You just go back. Go back to lap like 14. I think that's when the wreck happened.
With it, Cam Wright.
Focus on a 12 car. Focus on a 12 car.
12 car.
Yeah, this was when the wreck. No, after this. It was a lap after this. So wait for the pit stop to come out, and then this was the lap.
All right, I'm watching.
It was just after this lap, I suppose.
Yeah, it was
right there.
Right here.
I commented. He's there.
Actually, no. It was just after they overtook Cat Rose. After they overtook Cat Rose, and then this happened.
Guys, voice fantasy news real quick. We have a request from the 45.
Let's see.
Sure.
Yes.
There it happens.
Oh yeah. Let me see that. He didn't let off.
He didn't.
No, he didn't. I'm sorry. I have to disqualify.
Go on board with the 12 again.
We need to see that 12.
Okay. So also, I think we need a second judge in here because
I need to see this. Hold up.
Look at the speedometer. See, let's see it be let off.
He didn't let off.
No.
It's clear that he didn't let off at all. But I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I don't know if I call it as a racing incident or an intentional wreck.
No, I need. Was Jerry behind the 12 at all?
Interior camera of the 12 car, please.
Yeah, 12.
Interior camera of the 12 car.
First, I gotta see this. Hold up. Yeah, no let off.
Can we look at the interior of the 12 car to see its rev limiter?
The interior,
yeah, interior of the 12 car, please.
Where are you? There you are.
Yeah.
All right. Watch it when he comes into the turn.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. From here.
Okay. Watching that rev limiter. Okay.
No.
No let
He
off.
did.
No let off.
No. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I gotta call that.
I agree. Honestly, I agree with you there. The 12 car did not lift off.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a disqualification.
So he's removed from the race.
So then Owen Scott will not get any points for this race. No points. He's going to be going down to the last position, which means
Cam Wright Jr. wins
Cam Wright
his
Jr.
first race.
wins his very first race.
And
Everyone who was behind Owen Scott at the moment moves up a place.
So that
means the 9's
Lynn Hill will finally get a point, despite finishing just out of the point.
Yay! Took long enough.
Ayanami still gets points.
Oh, and I will
Cam
get
Wright
2
Jr.
points. Sorry, just put it to bed.
The official winner and the first SLR win since season 2.
That is
And 12's
historical.
not happy. The 12th is not happy.
Wow, especially as being a defending champion, that will put a
I'm
huge dent to
sorry.
his chances.
I'm sorry, but that's how racing works. You know, that looked really intentional in my opinion.
So we're gonna have to edit the results to.
So then Owen Scott's gonna go all the way down to the bottom. He's
Pretty much.
not the winner.
Yeah, so I'll just edit the results.
So
with a
what about
disqualification
Solomon?
on his name. So that means Cam Wright Jr. will finally get a win, and hopefully that will.
Okay. What happened with the? I want to have another investigation on that number. On the incident with the number 45, the 3, and the 11. I think the 3 to get like something.
Whoa.
That 3 was not given anything, but
Let's find the 45.
it was like
Yeah,
it was the last.
that's heartbreak for the 12 team. Winning the race, but not even getting to celebrate before the race is taken away from you.
I'm sorry, but like
No,
it's
I
NASCAR.
agree. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Oh, there it is. There's the wreck. Well, that's the incident that we want to look at as well.
It's not.
Sheridan
It's.
and Juliano.
I would give him the win, but at the same time,
8. Okay, so this one, the 11 was forced all the way to the curb in the corner before. He had no room to go, except he had to go there. So I think in this case, I think it would be a racing incident.
it
Let's
would be,
go
but I
on
want
board.
to. I want to give it. I want to give that 3 a little bit of a L1 penalty, as in he's on probation for about a race. If
He's not on
anything else
probation.
happens,
I've
well, not on probation. Like I want not
let off
probation.
there.
I want all the officials to keep a look on him for the next couple like races.
See, this is what happens. This is how not to get a penalty. There were 2 liftoffs by the 11 car after contact. So this is what we wrote it as a racing incident because of the drivers clearly intent in making the honest attempt to slow down the car after contact. Whereas for the 3 car,
We're throwing on board
this
the
is
rear.
the GM good wrench camera on the number 3 car.
Yeah, it's only
You can see that he was slow there, but he still went for the inside line and forced the 45 there and would not give the 45 any space, or the 11 any space, and eventually that will cause the 11 to. I don't think that's a 3's fault either.
Potentially.
I think that was honest racing this. I don't think that's anybody's fault. Hey, 45. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, 45 left.
I need the PSE for the Konica Minolta car he made me because I need to edit some sponsors on there. But like that's such a good scheme though.
So we'll go down the order. So that's pretty much everyone. So it seems we have a new championship leader coming up after this race. As Chirnside has failed to score any points, and she's like less than 30 points ahead before this race, and it seems likely.
I think if I'm not mistaken, this puts J Chen into the championship league, doesn't it?
Certainly, yes.
Let's go.
Most likely, yes.
Because
That's 0 for both Owen Scott and L Chirnside.
I'm saying this right now.
Cat
This
Rose-
kind of was a good test.
Cat Rose and Alejo will fail to score points, and they will remain tied with each other in whatever position I will find
Guys,
out later
wouldn't it
on.
be great if I win a championship before
they
I
will.
retire?
Well, I think winning a
That would be-
championship
that would
will
be
change your
funny. That would
mind.
actually be
I think winning a championship will change your mind because I think
I don't
maybe-
know what will happen yet. Right now, my mind is set on a season 6 retirement, but we'll see, or season 5 retirement, but we'll see.
I'll be back.
think-
I'll talk to you
I think-
guys.
I think that will depend if JC can actually keep going as a championship winning team.
If I leave, I'd probably either shut down JC or give it to someone who I know can paint. So hey, Leland.
I think JC
I
needs to live.
already have a main team and a satellite team.
Yeah, but you don't want my team though. It's Cadillac. It's fast. It's good.
So
Well-
if JC and Motorsports does go, then I think we could be having the series could be having some sort of dilemma. Like without JC Motorsports, there would be not really any competition.
Without JC,
No, what are you talking about? Without JC, there'll be more competition.
Well,
without JC, it'll probably be either my team or Cam's team every week, which is good.
Yeah, it will be more competition if I leave. But
Well-
I'm not leaving yet. At least for 2 seasons, I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. So you guys can still get ready for your fucking asses.
I
to
think
be
it'll be
beaten.
more staggering, and you can probably delay your retirement until you reach season 10, maybe.
We'll
just-
see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll see.
Or maybe if there's more competition, maybe between him, the team, and other teams, for instance.
Okay.
SLR, and maybe potentially SLR could become a team. Well, a team to look at that could potentially be fighting for win the championship.
Or hear me out. SLR takes over JC Equipment and
Oh
is now
shit!
JC Motorsports.
Oh shit!
I think SLR need. What if SLR merges with JCM's satellite team and just become a JC?
Nah,
team?
JC Satellite team ain't going anywhere. It's fucking Williams Racing, my guy. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
SLR Williams Racing.
My mind's not set on anything yet. But to be fair, there's a reason I'm leaving. But there's also a reason I'm not leaving soon. Is because I made a season 5 template already. I'm gonna fucking use it for at least a season before I go. But you know, overall, it was the incident from this weekend that really made me set my mind to leave. Not even just this server, but Discord in general. So I don't know, Leland, if you noticed, I quit like fucking 4 leagues over the past like 2 days. Yeah, there was a reason for that. So
well,
I don't know. We will see what happens. I think.
How about this? What if maybe I'm still looking at when I'm gonna start switching from basically I want to start looking at switching mod from the BR15 or Gen 6 mod, whatever it is, to maybe the MENCS20 maybe. I'm thinking if that happens, then I think likely the Cadillac would go, and that would leave JC without a car technically. Maybe that would be a good time for them to shut down or something.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually fucking perfect. Just switch to it after like season 5 or season 6, and then I'll have a good reason to go. I'll go over to Europe and drive for Williams in F1. My team will probably shut down without a manufacturer, and I don't know.
JC Motorsports becomes Toyota.
Just no. Don't. I know that's what you're thinking. No, don't. No.
We'll see when we're gonna announce the date of when we're gonna switch mods to MES or MENX 1920, whatever it is. I don't know, but that will likely be looked at.
Please don't. I don't want to have to paint 20,000 cars again.
Well, to be frank,
All right, I'm head out. Peace out, guys.
No problem.
It's great talking to you guys.
No
I'll
problem.
talk to you guys later. Bye.
I don't want to have to remake 9 million cars.
I mean, it's not just. I mean, it's just that like, I do get that, that switching from one mod to another would definitely cause a bit of a hassle in terms of paintwork, etc., and so on. But I just want to try and keep BR15 as long as possible, and hopefully
we could just make BR15 like another division or something.
I think BR15 should switch to Xfinity. I think maybe replacing an NXS maybe after a few seasons in D2.
I like NXS20.
I mean, it will be difficult to make a third division even, because, I'm not really in a good. Or actually,
why don't we just have that division for the like other division drivers, like a mixed division?
The fantasy drivers there, I forgot all about that. That's always been put on hold because we're having lack of drivers. And I do hope we do get more drivers, then hopefully we can remove all fantasy drivers from whatever division they're in to this new special series. So I hope that this will be time to come.
What I was thinking for the BR15 series, when we move to Make 19 or whatever we're moving to, it could just be like a mixed league where the D1 and D2 drivers just go down there for fun.
Maybe.
Possibly bring back some of the best paint schemes that have ran throughout the league.
Well, I think potentially we can treat D2 like, D1. Like, say, for instance, we can treat those drivers, the fantasy drivers, like D2 drivers in D1. So potentially they could maybe have an opportunity to race in some races, like a part-time schedule, like I'm doing with D2 races at the moment. So there is potential.
But then what happens to my main driver in the Vive? And the 15 for that matter.
Wait, what happened? Like, what happened?
What happened to the 15 and the 5 then?
Well, they're not going to go on there because they're real-life drivers.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, yeah, they're not fantasy drivers. They're exceptions. So it's only LaFortune Henry, technically, which I'm likely going to remove it anyway because her owner left. And so that leaves A Ayanami and Q Mullaney Jr. The only ones remaining. So, we'll find out what happens in the future. So, anyway.
That's good.
Oh, I thought you just left the voice chat. My bad.
No, I'm gonna go now.
Okay, no problem. We'll finish the stream, short and sweet, and on a positive note. Before we do, let's take a look at the fastest lap time. Who will finish the race with the fastest lap time? And it's going to be Cam Wright. At least something.
Where did the 45 clock in on the speed chart?
You mean the fastest lap chart? Yeah. 31st fastest in the race. 1 minute 32.588. You see it?
It looks as though they had one of the fastest cars out there until they got dumped.
This is truly the fastest lap sheet. This is right now, isn't it?
Since they came from the back up into the top 20, and they were almost at a top 15.
Well, that depends. Fastest lap time isn't exactly the same as the actual results.
Yeah, I know. The 15 isn't really out here for points anyway. The 45 isn't really out here for points anyway, I should say. They're just out here for fun, pretty much.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can still get points, but sadly not today. So, alright, so let's end the stream on a good note.
Thinking of possibly having him move up to D1 by the end of the year, if possible.
It depends, like, obviously, like, I've just recently announced that there will be 2 spots available for D2 drivers, should they take it depending on their performances. Obviously, we're seeing 2 drivers retiring from D1 at the end of the season. J Appleseed and I can't remember. And Tristan Mendoza will be leaving after this season, that will at least give that will leave 2 spots remaining for D2 drivers to take. But that will depend on the performances. The only 2 of the D2 drivers will get a shot in in D1 full time from next season, and possibly a third slot could become available. I think I will likely look at removing another driver from the series as well because of the owners leaving, etc., etc. So possibly a third one to add to that. So we might see another driver from the D2 joining in as well. So we might see 3 drivers from D2 joining in D1. Technically, like last season, we saw at the start of the season, Saber Fox, Xander Howell, and Blake Parker joining in. Obviously, Saber Fox being gone, so now we've only seen 2 drivers, Xander Howell and Blake Parker. Those 2 have been promoted from D2 and are still here today in D1. So at least they're doing really well. So let's see how this happens from next season. So we will certainly see some drivers coming up from D1, promoting from D2 to D1. So it's a matter of which ones will make it to D1. We'll find out. That will depend on D2, and we'll see what happens afterwards. So obviously the race in Daytona D2 has been done, and according to Q Wright Jr., who had just run the stream early today, so we do expect some more action going on from this point onwards. Anyway, enough of my bit of bad speaking down here. We're going to end the stream on a positive note, and I'm so glad it's been a good race today. Some good old racing, bit of binging and banging.
Hasn't been a good race for my team though.
Well, not perfect. I mean, you were close. If I'd assume.
Well, no, because we took each other out.
Well, obviously, the 19. Well, one of your main teams did.
A total of 4 out of 9 of my cars got involved in wrecks today.
Well, at least Riley Hill has finished in 6th position. That's
Well, at least he's not having as bad of a finish as he has been recently.
Whoa, I mean,
I don't get how you can come off having such a good, almost championship caliber season to doing absolutely horrific.
Well, I mean, it's only the first race in Africa. We do hope a different race can happen here at this track next season. If I do get this back and running again, I will likely make a few changes to the track and to make sure there are no more silly incidents, especially what happened at the start of the race, which obviously I thought it would work out at first, but no, shame. But anyway, as I keep saying, let's end the stream short and sweet. This has been a great race at least, and we'll be coming to Germany for next race. And yeah, we don't know when we're going to have next race, but next race will be at Germany. So, thank you everyone for taking part in this race, and our first ever race in Africa. Boy, this has been great. At least it symbolizes such a beautiful place there in Africa, the whole continent. But yeah, thank goodness we've gone through that. Thank you everyone, and once again, and hopefully I'll see you all of you guys, if I do see all of you guys next race at Germany. That's right, Germany in Europe. See you all, and ciao.